I think one thing that makes me who I am is that I've lived a lot of different places. My dad was in the Navy, and that whole experience of moving to a different city and making friends and then having to leave those friends after a couple years taught me to be comfortable in new situations and willing to try new things. The favorite place I lived, I think, was England. You go to England and you have things that are hundreds or even 1,000 years old. I like the history. I think the worst place that I lived was Nebraska, probably just because of the weather. The other thing about my family growing up is academic things were the most important. Both of my parents were perfectionists and things had to be done like a certain way, and I tried to not pass that on to my kids. I tried to pass on that it was okay to make some mistakes and it was okay to not do everything perfectly and to just be a little more mellow. My dad, even though he was a military guy, a pilot, kind of a, I don't know, strict kind of guy in a lot of ways, but he also was very compassionate and had a very silly side, and that came out with Stephen. And then when my dad was 80, he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. He and Stephen would do really silly things like rhyming words in the car, and it brought out a different side of my dad, and that was fun to see.
You can make your life anything you want.
I just want to feel love.
I'm here, I'm alive, I'm human. We have to stick together.